fifth grade language, lesson 39. So we are continuing on page 80. So go ahead and get your language books out. And you can go ahead and tear out page 80 because you will be putting that in your folders or in your packet to return back to school. You'll be finishing it up today. You may pause the video while you do that. Okay, so we are going to complete 16 through 30. I'm going to do 16 through 25 with you, and you will finish 26 through 30 on your own, okay? All right, so number 16, they always do or does their best. They do, very good. Number 17, she doesn't or don't hear you. She is singular, so your verb has to be singular, so it will have an S in it. She doesn't hear you. We hear she don't hear you often, but that is not correct. Don't is a plural verb. She is a singular pronoun, so we have to have a singular verb. Number 18, he doesn't or don't play soccer. He is singular. He doesn't. Very good. Number 18, number 19, Keith doesn't or don't know his lesson. Keith is singular. Keith doesn't know his lesson. Very good. Number 20, Ethan doesn't or don't know how to cook. Ethan is singular. Ethan doesn't know. Very good. The scout does or do own a bugle. The scout does own a bugle. Very good. Number 20, I keep losing my place. 22, were or was you here today? Were you here today? Very good. Number 23, isn't or aren't you coming to school? Aren't you coming? Very good. Number 24, you were or was the best player on the team. Now the word you takes a plural verb. You were the best player. Very good. He does or do write well. He does write well. Very good. All right, so get out your clean sheet of paper. Language at the top, name and date, and in the middle of name and date, page 80. And in parentheses, go ahead and put 16 through 30. And this will be for our diagrams. You may pause the video while you get your sheet ready. All right, so number 16, be sure that you are numbering your diagrams. Be sure you are writing big enough that I can see and read. They always do their best. Our verb in here is do. And who or what do? They. They do. Number 17, she doesn't hear you. Our verb is does. Can you stand up and hear? You can. Does hear. Who or what does hear? She. Remember, negative words, no, or the N apostrophe T can never, ever, ever be part of your verb. Number 18, he doesn't play soccer. Does play is our verb. Who or what does play? He. Number 19, Keith doesn't know his lesson. Does know is our verb. Who or what does know? Keith. Number 20, Ethan doesn't know how to cook. Once again, does know is our verb again. Who or what does know? Ethan. Number 21, the scout does own a bugle. Does own is our verb. Who or what does own? Scout. Number 22, were you here yesterday? Were is our verb. It's got to be capitalized because it's the first word in our sentence. Who or what were you? Number 23. Aren't you coming to school? Are coming is our verb. Who are what coming? Oh, that should be a capital A, shouldn't it? Yes. You is our subject. You are coming. Number 24. You were the best player on the team. Were is our verb. Who are what were? You. And number 25, he does write well. Does write is our verb. Sorry, I'm not writing well down here this low, I'm sorry. Who or what does write? He. So you will go ahead and finish 26 through 30, filling in the correct word and then doing those diagrams, okay? You may pause the video and do so now. All right, so look at page 81. Well, hang on. After you finish page 80, go ahead and put that in your red folders if you're coming to school. If you're remote, then place that in your packets to come back to school. That and both of your diagramming sheets must be in there as well. And if you have a stapler to staple them together, that's really awesome. If not, just make sure they're together in your packet or in your folder. Okay, so look at page 81. Diagramming pronoun subjects. To me, it's kind of silly that they have us doing this because we literally diagrammed pronoun subjects in all of these sentences. So to me, it's like they just made up an extra lesson or something. I don't know. But if we go ahead and look at Think A, since we already have done several, we are just going to do probably one. We'll go until I say stop. How about that? Okay? All right, so we're going to underline our subject one time and our verbs twice, and then we're going to diagram our subjects and verbs, okay? So our first sentence says, we will ride to the reunion together. What is our verb in that sentence? Will ride, and who or what will ride? We. So we've underlined our subject and verb. Number 2, grandfather and I babysat my little sister. Babysat is our verb. Who or what babysat? Grandfather and I. That is our compound subject. Number 3, who left this paper here? What's our verb? Left. And who or what left? Who. Who is our subject? Number 4, those are too big for me. Are is our verb. Who or what are? Those is our subject. Good job. Number 5, we raced to school and arrived there early. We have a compound verb. What's our compound verb? Raced, arrived. Very good. Who raced, arrived? Very good. We is our subject. Number 6, he and I will be coming later. We have a verb phrase here. What is it? Will be coming. Very good. And who or what will be coming? He and I. Very good. And these are diagrammed just like the compound subjects we did on from the 1 through, what did we do, 1 through 15 where we had compound subjects. They're diagrammed the exact same way. Number 7, which of the rivers is longer? What's our verb? Always a verb, always and forever can be nothing else. On our verb list. Is, very good. And who or what is? Which. Which is, very good. Tomorrow, number 8, tomorrow Dad and I are going to the game. What is our verb? Are going. And who or what are going? Dad and I. Very good job. And we are going to stop there. Well, actually, I'm just going to pick out a few more. Look at number 10. Which of the men sings bass? What is our verb there? Sings. And who or what sings? Which. It cannot be men because men is part of a prepositional phrase. You guys did prepositions in 4th grade. So remember, the last word in a prepositional phrase is always the object of the preposition of the men is the prepositional phrase, so men cannot be the subject and the object of the preposition both. It has to be the object of the preposition. So who or what sings? Which. It's a pronoun. And then look at number 13. These fit very well. Fit is our verb. Who or what fit? These. Okay? Alright, so as a matter of fact, we are not going to diagram. I feel like we've done enough diagramming between yesterday and today. But with me saying that, I need you to be sure, and go through and check your diagrams from yesterday and today, and be sure that they're written so that I can read them. They're not like stacked on top of each other and I have to try and figure out what word goes with what diagram. They should be numbered and they should be nice and neat so that I can read them, okay? And if they're not, then I'm going to make you come back and diagram all the sentences in exercise 81. Make them nice and neat. Okay, guys, that's it.